Have you ever stared at your to-do list, fully intending to tackle it, only to find yourself scrolling through your phone or watching another episode of your favorite show? Hours turn into days, and suddenly that deadline feels closer than ever. Sound familiar? If so, you're not alone. I used to do this too, and many other people like you have the same problem. Procrastinating doesn't mean you're lazy, it's something much deeper. Our brains are wired to chase immediate gratification, even when we know it's not the best choice in the long run. Psychologists call this present bias, the tendency to prioritize short-term rewards over future benefits. For example, you might know that studying for an exam will set you up for success, but the instant pleasure of streaming your favorite series feels so much more appealing in the moment. This isn't laziness, it's human nature. But here's the good news. Understanding why procrastination happens is the first step toward beating it. In this video, you'll learn 5 simple, actionable steps that will help you overcome procrastination and start making progress today. Let's dive in. Step 1. Break down your tasks. When we see a big project, it can feel overwhelming, making it easier to avoid. But if you split that task into smaller, manageable steps, you reduce the anxiety around it. Start with something simple. For example, if you're preparing for an exam, split the contents in chapters and start by just reviewing one chapter. It's easier to start something you know you can finish today, and you will feel like you've been productive because you finished multiple chapters in one day, opposed to thinking you only have studied a small part of the entire exam. Step 2. Set clear deadlines. Deadlines give us a sense of urgency. If you know you have 2 weeks to do something, you're more likely to say you'll do it tomorrow because you have the time. And days go by and you still haven't started. Instead, set smaller deadlines for yourself and start right away, so the last day of the deadline you might even have time left instead of realizing you're nowhere close of where you should be while only having a few hours left. Another benefit is that you won't have any stress either. Step 3. Try the 5-minute rule. Tell yourself you'll only work on the task for 5 minutes. For instance, if you've been putting off studying, just commit to 5 minutes of reviewing your notes. The idea here is to simply get started. Usually, once you begin, you'll find it easier to keep going. Starting is often the hardest part. What I personally often do when I'm, for example, scrolling on TikTok and not doing what I should be doing, I tell myself to go sit at my desk and, for example, watch some YouTube videos. It's easier to get up and get myself to do that, and once I'm sitting at my desk, it will also be easier to start working. Step 4. Remove distractions. Let's face it, our phones, social media, and other distractions make it way too easy to procrastinate. For example, if you tend to get sidetracked by notifications, try putting your phone on Do Not Disturb or even in another room. Before you start, set your environment up for success. Close unnecessary tabs. Put away anything that might break your focus. Clean your desk and create a space that allows you to concentrate. Step 5. Reward yourself. Rewards can be powerful motivators. For example, promise yourself a small treat, like a cup of coffee, 10 minutes of scrolling, or a quick walk outside after completing a task. This positive reinforcement trains your brain to associate finishing work with something enjoyable, making it easier to stay productive over time. I would recommend you to only reward yourself after a certain amount of time that you worked and not after finishing a chapter or after a deadline, which is what most people do. Because I have realized that this will make you rush things to get to my reward faster, which is not what you want. Ideally, you do this every 50 minutes because that's how long your brain can stay focused. So take that first step today, no matter how small it may be. You've got this.